If you haven't experienced this one, then one day you probably will. You'll be driving along in your Freelander 2 and you'll hear some sort of knocking or banging coming from the back of your car, and you'll think, oh no, what's possibly gone wrong with my car now? Is it the dreaded rear differential? Is it a wheel bearing that's going up the Swanee? Or is it something to do with the suspension or a bushing or something like that? I can probably put your mind at ease, and it's probably a lot more simpler and cheaper solution to get it fixed and get rid of this knocking or banging sound. Come around to the back of your Freelander 2, look underneath above the exhaust back box and have a look if your heat shield is still attached to the underside of your car. The chances are at some point where the little nuts affix the heat shield to the underside of the boot floor, that area is going to have rusted away and then the exhaust heat shield is going to have dropped. There's kind of three different methods you could use to fix this. You could get like a big washer and kind of put that up, then put the nut back, but ultimately over time it's going to continue corroding and it's going to drop again. The other option is to buy a new heat shield. They're not overall that expensive, but it's just a faff of obviously getting a new one fitted. The third option is just to rip it out and just leave it out. It's much cheaper and just easier that way. I can hear the questions already. Scott, what's going to happen to the heat that's coming from my exhaust back box? Well, ultimately, nothing really. As much as there's a heat shield there, and I'm sure the people in Land Rover know much better than I do, from our experience and many other Land Rover owners that have gotten rid of this heat shield, they've not actually noticed any heat come through to the boot floor whatsoever. The exhaust back box sits quite low down from the boot floor, so any sort of heat build-up generally gets blown out the back anyway. So if you're concerned that suddenly you're going to have a red hot boot, then don't worry about it. But yeah, my top tip is to check your exhaust heat shield, and if it's dropped, just get shot of it.